Hi, Richard Lee here, and we're going to go over the Business Connection website, which you see on your screen right now. Now, I thought it would be a lot easier and time effective if I made a YouTube video to experience the Business Connection website, because I have a feeling that not many of you are fully utilizing the site when you should be, and it's very easy to do. And I'm saying that because I designed the site to be very easy to use. So the main part of the site, which you as a member and your associates and other people that you know who want to check out the Business Connection, whether to join it or to see who is a member, can go to this bottom link here, which shows an unlocked padlock called Member Directory. And when you click on that, you'll see a list. It's the member directory of the entire site. And it's each member listed alphabetically and by last name. And you can see what each person does scrolling down the list. And you have access to their phone numbers, their their email address, as well as their website address, if they have one, and their description and their photo. So let's say you now are a member of the group and you want to log in to have access to the calendar, the message board, and the files directory, as well as something else called the RSVP list. So let's click over here on member login. Now, what most of you will see is a screen that asks for your username and password. I'm already logged in, so it doesn't show that anymore. But your username and password is something that only I can give to you if you don't have one already or you've forgotten yours. And I simply ask that you send me an email requesting that information. And after I send you that information, you save it so that you don't have to keep asking me for the same information over and over. And you don't have to bug anybody else to have access to the calendar, the message board, or the file downloads. So let's go over looking at the calendar. So today it's Monday. Let's see, it's Monday the 22nd, and I know that because looking at this calendar, I see that the 22nd box is a whitish color. We had a meeting on the 17th. That's what it shows over there. But let's say we want to go to November. So we flip here to November, and we see that we have 2 meetings left in November, and it's actually our last 2 meetings of the year. Here on November 7th, if we click here, we can see details. We have 2 spotlights by Ina Selden and Jason Friedman. And if we click on the 28th, we see that we have Richard Sackett's goal-setting meeting. And the calendar is maintained by the administrator, and the administrator happens to be yours truly. But like everything else in the site, it's designed to be easily maintained by anybody. It's maintained by me, but before me, or sometimes it's maintained by Maddie Gouvin. It can be maintained by anybody, whether you're technical or not technical. That's why I designed the site, that in case I win a $500 million lottery, I won't be maintaining this site anymore. I have a good feeling I won't be doing that. So anybody else can take care of it very easily. Even a caveman can do it. So here, December 7th, so you know, we have a holiday party. If you click here, you can see the details of the holiday party. So that's the calendar. And again, the calendar is maintained by the administrator. The message board is maintained by anybody who logs into the system. And we have a series of forums, as they're called, notes from meeting leader, events, looking for, etc., etc. So you can check out some things here. Let's say events here. I added an event here, Richard Lee and Drinks. Okay, so and then if you click over here, you can see that there's further information to come meet me for drinks at 230 Fifth Avenue on Monday, October 22nd. That's today. So anybody, let's say if you wanted to post a new topic, you would go here to message board. And then you go to the message boards here, and then you pick the topic that, or the forum that you want to put something in here. So let's say you're looking for and then you go here to new topic. And let's say if you're in the looking for category and you're looking for a bookkeeper, you can write in bookkeeper here. And then you can say, hi, it's Richard Lee, or you can write down your name, because when you use the message board, it does not know who you are. It doesn't know that you are logged in versus me being logged in. So when you type in a message in the message body, you want to either introduce yourself or sign off as yourself. So sincerely, whoever, and just sign off that way. You can throw in your email address, you can write down your phone number. The message board, the information contained there is only available to members and to members who've given non-members their passwords. But basically, our small networking group only has access to this. And then you type in what you're looking for specifically in a bookkeeper, what the hours are, or whatever you might be looking for. Click on submit, and there it's been posted on the message board. The other section here is called file downloads. So whereas the calendar is maintained by the administrator, so is the file download section. And the file download section is where you can find, like this was the written version of what I'm doing right now, called Everything You Wanted to Know About the Website But Were Afraid to Ask, as well as the new member processing forms and the TBC calendar written in Word format, etc., etc. So that's the file download section. So if you ever hear at a meeting someone say, oh, my sales blurb is on the website, it's likely in the file download section. The last thing that you can do as a logged in person at the tbcny.com website is this thing called the RSVP, which only applies during the season when we have our annual or semi-annual open house networking meeting, and that's where each of us invite 2 or more people to a 90 plus person event where it's just a gigantic networking meeting. And all those people, each person who invites guests is responsible for RSVPing the guests on our site. This way each member can see what who has been invited and what category they're coming from, and they can sort of set a strategy on if they want to meet these people. They can ask the referring member, can you make an introduction for me? So so that's how the RSVP section works. But for now, I'd like for you guys to sign on, check out the calendar, start using the message board. It's a great place to continue conversations that we have during meetings, or we may not have time to discuss it. You can bring it up online anytime you want. And the more people that start using it, the more beneficial it'll be to all the people who use it. So thanks for watching, and this is Richard Lee.